Hello, if you are just joining us here on Facebook today, we are doing Kids Karate live from Upper West Side Kenshikai. We're going to start in about 2 minutes, so right now just find a safe space. Make sure you have enough room for movement. Make sure you are dressed in comfortable exercise clothing, and I will be right back. I have 5 already. Hello, if you're just joining us, this is Upper West Side Kenshikai at home. We are going to be doing a kids karate class today for ages 5 and up from our dojo, Upper West Side Kenshikai in Manhattan. We are going to start in about 1 minute. So right now you can just start warming up. Make sure you have enough room for movement. Make sure you are in a safe space, that you have your socks off so you don't slip, and that you are ready to go. We will start in just about 1 minute. All right, we are ready to go with kids karate today. Hello, Kalal. Good to see you. So as always, if you are at home and you are joining us for class today, I can't see people's names pop up always. I can see that Kalal is here, but I can't always see, so feel free to type your child's name or your name into the comments so I can say hello and give them a shout out. I always like to do that, but I can't always tell who's here. So everyone, we're going to start by standing in our statue, which is this position where I'm standing straight, my hands are out, I'm standing nice and tall. I'm going to bring my feet together and my hands together so you can't see my feet, but my feet are going to go into this position. And I'm going to close my eyes for a second, just settling my body in. Mukso. Mukso yame. Step off to the side. Shake it out. Just going to adjust my camera. Hello. I assume that is Isabel. Hello, Isabel. Nice to see you. Hello, Chloe. Chloe, I am not sure if I've met you before, so if this is your first time joining us, welcome to karate. That is awesome. I'm so happy that you're here with us. Yep, I thought so, Isabel. So what we're going to start out with is something we call shadowboxing. So my students who've been with us before, you know what shadowboxing is. But for Chloe and for anyone else who's a little bit newer to karate, so what we're going to do is we're going to step back and we're going to bring up our hands in a shield to protect our body. And we're just going to start moving around. And we're going to start throwing some really gentle punches and kicks in the air. So the idea is this is like a way to warm up our body, like jumping jacks. Hello, Ruby. Good to see you today. So we're going like this, and we're just warming up. If you don't know any punches or kicks yet, that's okay. The idea is to just throw all 4 limbs. Our limbs are our hands and our feet, right? So we're just moving around. We're throwing all 4 of our limbs. We can bounce around like you see me bouncing around. We're moving, we're kind of just shaking out our arms and our legs. I'm just throwing these really gentle, kind of sloppy front snap kicks right now. The idea is to just get my body a little bit moving, a little bit sweaty. For 10 more seconds, just keep moving around, bouncing around. Sometimes if you have enough space, it's nice to just bounce around the room, throwing these. You can be a little silly with it right now. It's all good. You can shake it. All right, and now everyone freeze your body. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Okay, so I'm gonna open my feet a little bit wider. I'm gonna come all the way back here, just so you can see a little more of my body. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my hands to catch myself on the floor, and I'm just gonna lean and catch myself. So I just kind of leaned. You can see this leg is gonna be super straight, and my hands are on the floor, and now I'm gonna come up through the middle. My legs open, and I'm gonna lean the other way. So we're gonna do that again. We're gonna come up and down. Nice. You might see part of my body drop off camera, but the idea is I'm going up to 2 straight legs, and then I'm leaning to 1 bent leg and 1 straight leg. Then I'm gonna come up to 2 straight legs, leaning to 1 bent leg and 1 straight leg. One more time, come up, and then leaning down. And now I'm gonna sit all the way down on the floor, open both legs, and just reach to the middle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last stretch, just bring your feet together, make a butterfly. Nose to your toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Everyone stand up. All right, so I'm going to come a little bit closer so I can show you guys for Chloe and for anyone else, just to remind you. So these are my hands, right? I got 2. This is my karate fist, right? So notice what I did. I rolled my fingers closed. Of course, Isabel, Ruby, Kalal, you guys know that. But for my newer students, and this is my fist, right? I never want to do this. I never want to have my thumb hiding inside my hand. I always want 2 really strong fists. And then the part of my hand that's going to punch is this part right here, right? So these are these knuckles. Notice if I'm facing you, look how straight my hand is. So we don't want to punch like this, and we don't want to punch like this right now, like you're knocking on the door. We want it nice and straight. My other hand is going to go here, upside down in my chamber. So if you see right here, this is my chamber. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one hand out and one hand back in my chamber, and we're just going to switch hands. My hand right now is going to be in front of my belly. This is my stomach punch. This hand's going to be back in my chamber. For the newer people, this flipping of the hand is a little tricky in the beginning. If you get a little confused, don't worry about it. I promise you'll get it. But what you want to do is just make sure you're switching hands every time I count. Ready? Ich, big punch. Ni, san, chi, go, look, sich, hach, ku. And now we're going to do that kiai. Ju, kia. So our kiai, I know sometimes it sounds a little silly to kiai in your house, but the kiai is what makes our punch strong. It makes us feel powerful. It makes us feel really, really energized. So we don't want to be like, kiai, 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 and then I'm falling asleep on the floor. We want to punch, kia, and kiai at the same time. They go together. The kiai and the punch are friends. So we have our hand out. Our other hand is here. If you are newer to karate, every time I count, you're going to do 1 punch with a kiai. Those of you who are a little more advanced, Kalal, Isabel, Ruby, anyone else in the room who's a yellow belt or a little higher, every time I count, 1, 2, 3 punches. Newer people at home, you're welcome to try that as well, or you can just stick with the 1 punch. So I'm going to count, and you're going to do your punch 1 or 3. Ready? Ich. That's the 3. Ni, that's the 1. Either one is fine. San, chi. So I'm showing both. You pick the one you're doing. Go. Look. 1, 2, 3. All middle punches. Sich, 1. Hach, 1. Ku, 1, 2, 3. And with a big kiai, ju, kiai. All right, so we're going to bring our hand up in front of our face. Isabel says, yay, happiness. All right, so we're punching up. We're just all doing 1 count, 1 punch up. Ready? 1, right in front of your face. 2, don't forget that tight chamber. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and big kiai, 10, kiai. All right, same thing. Either 1 punch or 3 punches, all going up. So when I say go, this time I'm just going to say go. You're either going to do this or you're going to do this. Ready, go. Go. Either one. Go. 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 Last one, big kiai, go. Kiai. Bring that hand down like you're punching all the way down toward the floor, but across from your belly. So not really close, right? Across from your belly, toward the floor, but a little bit away from you. Punching down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so when I say go, you're just going to punch down, 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 right? When I say middle, you're going to move your punches to the middle in front of your belly. When I say up, you're going to move your punches up. Do whatever speed makes you still do good punches. And what do I mean by that? Well, I can go super fast like this, but I'm not really doing good punches. I'm kind of just shaking my hands like they're covered in mud and I want to get it off. Don't do that. So what we want is our good punches like we just practiced with our chamber, but as fast as we can with still keeping that good form. That tight fist, that straight wrist, that tight chamber. We're starting down. Go. Middle. Up. Middle. Down. Up. Middle. Down. If your arms are getting tired, you're doing it right. And up. Middle. Down. And shake it out. Nare. Nare means come back to this strong statue. Everyone shake it out a little bit. Take a deep breath. Good. So karate is supposed to make us stronger, and it's supposed to make us more flexible, and also it's supposed to make us a little tired. That's the good stuff. Hello, Izzer and Sion. Welcome to class. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do those same kind of punches, but moving across the room. So if you're in a really small room, what you're going to do every time you see me step forward. So I'm going to step. If you're in a really small room and you don't have enough room to step, you're just going to switch your feet. So notice, this is a step. I got closer to you. But if my room is too small, I can just switch my feet too. Because you know, some of us have really small rooms. We have really small apartments. No, Isabel, that means we just got to next time do more punches for you. Then we'll get you more tired. So what we're going to do is we're all going to find our right leg. So everyone tap that right leg. And we're going to put it behind us. So I'm in this big long stance. I'm going to match my hand to my front leg, in which case right now it's my left and my left. And I'm going to start moving forward. And again, if you don't have enough room to move forward, just switch your feet in your spot. We're going to step in, 1, punch up, 2, step and punch middle, 3, step and punch down. So 1 is up, 2 is middle, 3 is down. Move yourself back again. So you see me all the way back here now. 1, step forward, switch your hands and feet, punch up, 2, punch middle, 3, punch down. Back it up, back it up, back it up again. Here we are again. 1, up, 2, middle, 3, down. One more time. Back it up, back it up, back it up to the back of your room. 1, punch up, 2, punch middle, 3, punch down. So now we're going to do those same punches moving backwards. Remember, moving backwards doesn't mean I turn around and I go the other way. Moving backwards just means that the things I just did toward you, I'm now going to start doing away from you. So here I am. I'm all the way up here by you, right? Let's say I did it again. So I went up, I went middle, I went down. I'm here. I'm going to step backwards and punch up. I switched my hands and my feet, and I started moving away from you guys. Backwards, punch middle. Backwards, punch down. Now I'm going forward. Forward 1, that's up. 2, that's middle. 3, that's down. I'm going backward. Punch up. Backward, punch middle. Backwards, punch down. I'm going forward. 1, 2, 3. I'm going backward. 1, 2, 3. I'm going forward. 1, 2, 3. I'm going backwards. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Shake it out for a second. So we're going to come back to standing still, but we're going to go back to that forward and backward in a second. But right now, I'm going to come up super close again. Here's my hands again, right? So now, instead of making fists, I'm going to make knife hands. So this is how knife hands work. Here's my hands. Here's all my fingers. Stick them together. Here's my thumb. Tuck it inside. There's that chopping knife hand, right? So we have a lot of different knife hands that my more advanced students know. But for Chloe and for any other newer students, make sure this is the position of your hand and this is the spot that's hitting. Every time we do a strike, bam, that's our knife hand, right? That's our tight, strong hand. And again, fingers are together, right? Thumb is hiding inside. Everything is nice and tight. So I'm going to back it up here again. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our left hand and we're going to bring it out like this. So notice it's in front of my nose. There's the knife hand and it's super flat. So don't make it like that or like that. It's super flat as if you could put something on top of it. My other hand is in my chamber, also open and super flat and upside down, just like with the punch. So this is going to be a little tricky. So I'm going to show an easier way and then a more advanced way. So the easier way is to just think about this hand, right? The hand that's not striking. Bring it behind your head and in front of your face. Don't worry about what this hand is doing. Now the other hand's going to go behind your head and knife hand in front of your face. Behind your head and knife hand in front of your face. Behind your head and knife hand in front of your face. So those of you who are younger, who are 5 or 6 or white belts or brand new, that's all you have to think about. If I'm facing you, it's going to look like this. One hand comes around, then the next hand comes around. One hand comes around, then the next hand comes around. For Izzer and for Ruby and for Kalel and for Isabel and for anyone else who's a little more advanced, you guys know this is our Shuto Gamanuchi. Behind my head, and the other hand's going to come here. The hand across my belly is going to pull to my chamber. This hand's going to come around. So of course, yellow belts and green belts, that's what you're going to do. Starting with this other hand, ready, ich. And newer students, remember, just one hand is fine. Ni, san, behind and around. Chi, keep that knife hand right at the height of your nose. Go. Rook. Sich. Hach. Ku. And ju, kiai. So now, same knife hand, but now we're turning it flat. So this is like, if you think about it, it's your karate chop, right? You're chopping down. So here I am. My hand is out. My other hand's in my chamber. Again, for younger guys or newer guys, one hand up and down. Next hand up and down. The chopping place is right across from your shoulder. Don't go all the way down to chop your leg in half. We're here. More advanced students, you know. Behind, across your belly, chopping down and pulling to your chamber. Ready? Ich. Ni, up and down. San. Chi. Go. For more advanced students, we always want to add that second hand pulling back. Sich. Hach. Ku. And kiai. Ju. Kiai. So this one is super easy. We just want to make sure that we still have a knife hand. So don't let your hand go like that, right? We want it to be a knife hand. So as if I'm pushing my knife hand right at you, this is going to be like a knife hand middle punch. So it's here, and I'm just going to switch hands like this, right? So make sure if you get a little lazy with your hand, you're going to end up stabbing with your fingers. Make sure you flip your hand up so it's that knife hand spot that's pointing out. The other hand is upside down in my chamber. Ready? Ich, push. Ni, san, chi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and kiai, ju, kiai. All right, we're going back to the back of our room again. Right leg is stepping back, left leg is in front, left hand is out, matching our leg. We're going to do those moves we just did, forward and back. So the first one, I'm going to step forward, my hand's going to go behind my head, again with this hand or without, and I'm going to come around. So this is the one where my hand is flat. Count 2, I'm going to step and chop down. Count 3, I'm going to step and push forward. Now you can stop there, or for my more advanced students, if you want to add the last 2, you're going to step in again, strike down, and step in a 5th time and come across. So just for you guys, what I did there was remember all 5 that we always do, but 1 at a time moving forward. For other students, just stick with the first 3. You can just hold and wait for us. So I was here, right? I'm going to step back behind my head, 1. Step back, chop down, 2. Step back, push straight, 3. If you want, you can stop there. Otherwise, step back, strike down toward the floor. Step back, go across your ear and come out. So we're back to going forward. 1, around. 2, chop down. 3, knife hand straight. Stop there or keep going with down and across. Stepping back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, you can shuffle your feet if you need to. One more time, forward, around, and down, and push. Step in and switch your feet every time. And down toward the floor. And across to your ear. Last time, stepping back. 1, 2, 3. Stay there, or 4, and 5. Very good. Nare, come back. Shake it out. Circle your wrists. Sometimes knife hand, you start to feel it in your wrists and your forearms. That's this muscle here. So shake it all out. All right, so we're going to move on to doing some kicks. We're going to start our kicks just right in our spot. And then we're going to do our kicks moving. We're going to do them in a little silly way today for you guys because it's Friday. But before we get to the silly part, I want everyone to find a spot. Remember, kicks take up more space. So really just kind of go like this in your room. So make sure that there's nothing you're going to kick. I'm in the dojo today. I'm lucky I have a lot of space, but most of you are in your house. You might be in your bedroom or your living room. If there's a couch there or a coffee table, just make sure you're going to be safe because again, your legs are longer than your arms. So we're going to start in our fighting stance. So remember, fighting stance doesn't mean, I'm going to get in a fight. No, fighting stance is just this position where we're ready to protect ourselves. So our hands are up, we have a shield, and our body is in this position where we're more safe than just standing there like this. So I don't want you guys to think fighting stance means I like to fight. Fighting stance just means I'm ready to protect myself, right? But we're going to kick. So I want you to loosen up your legs a little bit. And I want you to find your front leg, which right now should be your left leg. We're just going to warm up with a front leg, front snap kick. So for newer guys, the way this kick looks, I'll go way back here so you can see more of my body. My knee's going to come straight up. I'm going to snap my foot out, and then my foot's going to come down. Again, front leg, front snap kick. It's also our my Gary. Ready, itch, so front leg. We do the same leg again. Knee, up and snap. I'll show it this way. That's what that kick looks like, right? So my knee goes up, I snap it out, my foot goes back to the floor, still left leg. San, chi, go. Very nice. Switch your feet so you have your right leg in front now. Same kick, knee up and snap. 1, again, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Switch your feet. So my front snap kick, I was facing you. My belly was mostly facing you. My knee went straight up and down. So now I'm still in my fighting stance. I still got my shield up, but watch my belly. So I turned it a little more sideways. My leg's going to come up this way now. So you guys know that's my roundhouse kick. For newer students, notice the difference. This was my front kick. My knee goes straight up and down. Whoop. This is my roundhouse kick. I'm on an angle now. Same snap, different chamber of my leg. Left leg, front kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch your feet. Now my belly's going to turn this way, and my chamber's going to be on this angle. 1, 2, don't forget to breathe. 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Switch your feet back. So now we're going to work on our hook kick. My more advanced students, you already know hook kick, but for newer guys, hook kick is like an opposite roundhouse. So if my roundhouse was up and out, my hook kick is going to be out and in. So the idea is my leg is up. I'll show you on this side too. I'm going to make a line, and then I'm kind of going to kick myself in the butt. So it's a circle and bend. A circle and bend. That's our hook kick. Go back. We got our left leg in front. Front leg hook kick. Itch as high as you can. Knee. Sun, chi, and go. Switch your feet. Other side, ich, hook kick. Ni, sun, chi, and go. All right, shake it out for a second. Stretch out your legs. So, I remember I promised you guys a little bit of a silly one, right? After we warmed up with some kicks. So we're going to do it now. So, I'm going to move myself back. You guys just get as much space as you can. And again, if you don't have a lot of forward and back, that's okay because you can do this right in your spot. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go back to that front snap kick, but we're going to add a jump. There's two ways to do this kick. Number one, you just start on 2 feet, you bend your knees, you jump, you kick, and you land on one foot and then you put the other foot down. So again, it's jump, snap, foot goes to the foot. The other way is our good old Karate Kid crane kick. So you're going to bring one knee up, you're going to jump so this foot goes down and the other foot kicks. Either one is fine. Again, make sure you have enough space. When I say go, you're going to jump, front snap kick by yourself. Ready, go. So remember, you can jump and kick or you can do this. Either one. I can't see you, so I'm going to imagine you in my brain. And go, same jumping front kick. And go. And go. And one more big jumping front kick with ki. Go. Okay, so now we're going to go back to that roundhouse kick. We're not going to do a jumping roundhouse kick. We're going to do my favorite silly way to roundhouse kick across the room. So I'm going to go back to here. Again, use as much space as you have. It's okay if you don't have that much. But you're going to put one leg in front. And remember, this was our roundhouse kick, right? So now I want to move myself across the room, but I want to move it by hopping and kicking. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to start by just leaving my chamber up. I'm just going to hop myself toward here. Notice I'm not kicking yet. I'm just hopping with my knee up. All right. Back here again. I'm going to do that silly kick again. No falling on the floor. Good balance. Go hop, 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 hop. Awesome. You should feel it in that leg. So, if that's okay, if you're not falling on the floor, you're going to add the kick. Hop, kick, hop, kick, hop, kick. All the way across the room. Again, take your time. If you need to put your foot down, hop, kick, touch the floor. Hop, kick, touch the floor. Our goal is to have fun, to get exercise, to get better at kicking, but never to fall down. Ready? So I'm back here. Either leg is fine. Pick up that leg, hop yourself across the room. Go, hop, kick, hop, kick, hop, kick. Any speed you want. You guys keep it going. When you're done, back yourself up. Maybe switch your leg, maybe not. Hop and kick your way across the room again. Go ahead. Yep. I'm just seeing you all over your room going like this. Awesome. All right. Come on back. Take a deep breath. We got one more. What was our third kick? We did hook kick, right? So, instead of doing this in a silly way, we're actually going to do one of my favorite combinations. So we're going to take that leg. We're going to go hook kick and pop it back and roundhouse kick. So again, front leg, 1, 2. If you want to touch the floor between, that's okay. It's better if you can keep your leg up, 1, 2. So, you guys stay there. I'm going to bring this pad over. We're going to use our imagination here. So, here's my pad. Imagine I'm holding it for you. One kick hits this side. One kick hits this side, right? So if I were doing a hook kick hits one side of the pad, roundhouse hits the other side of the pad, right? So here's the pad. Don't hit your laptop or your iPad, but use your imagination. So when I count, hook kick, roundhouse. Or if you're using the other leg, hook kick, roundhouse. Just imagine that you're hitting one side of the pad and then the other side of the pad. Ready? Ich. 1, 2. Hit that pad. Knee, 1, 2. So really use your imagination. I'll make some sounds here to make it seem more real. Go. There you go. That was you guys. Rook. Sitch. Hook kick, roundhouse. Hit that pad. Hutch. Coup. Big ki. Ju. Hit it. Hit it. Awesome. Shake it out. Maybe have a seat on the floor, butterfly stretch. Put my pad back. Pretty cool. All right, so stretch out for just a second. Now would be a good time to get a really quick sip of water. Unlike when I teach my Zoom classes, I can't see you. So if you were drinking water this whole time, you got caught. Remember, we want to do our classes at home as if you guys were all here in the dojo with me. So you really want to try to stay focused. I know it's hard when you're at home in front of your computer, but do the best you can to stay with us. Don't get water until it's time to take a quick water break. Don't go eat a snack. Don't pet your dog. Don't do anything but do karate with me. But right now, you got one more minute. Come on back. Kalel saying yes to kicks, Isabel. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so we're coming back. So here's what we're going to do. A little bit funny today. It's going to be a little bit crazy, but we're going to give it a try. We're all going to do katas together. So for my newer people, we're going to do a kata first. That is for you. It is one that is your level. We're going to do half of Taikyoka number 1. We're all going to do it together. So green belts and yellow belts, you're doing it too. And you're going to follow me the best you can. And for newer people, following me on a screen in your house is tricky. So don't get frustrated. Just do the best you can. Then we're going to keep following. I'm going to go all the way up. I'm going to do a green belt kata. So yellow belts, you're going to follow along. We're only going to do parts of the kata where we can see each other. So don't worry. It's just going to be for fun. Those of you who take my Zoom classes during the week with Senpai Hannah and Senpai Christian also, the best way to do kata we've learned is to split it into rooms. I can't do that here. I'm on Facebook and I can't see you. So we're just going to try this all together. So we're going to start by standing straight. And we're all going to go to our left and we're going to block down. So you're going to see me go that way. Itch. So you guys go that way too. So now we're going to step that way and punch. Knee. So I'm going to take this leg that's in the front. I know advanced students, you know. I'm going to move it all the way around and I'm going to block down the other way. And then I'm going to step and punch that way. So now I'm going to take this front leg again. I'm going to move it toward the camera. You guys are going to move it toward me. So we should all have our left leg and our left hand out. And you're coming toward me. Step and punch 1. Step and punch 2. Step and punch kia. We're going to do that one more time and then we'll move on. So here we go. We're turning that way. 1. Step and punch 2. Turning the other way. 3. Step and punch 4. Turning toward the camera. 5. Step and punch 6. 7. 8. Kia. All right, coming back. So, for white belts and even newer students at home, that is the first part of the kata that you need to know. Everything else we're about to do, you don't need to know it yet, so just have fun with it. Some of it's going to be tricky. It is above your level, so Izzer and Sion, these are not katas you need to know. So the goal is to just try to have some fun with learning some moves that maybe you've never done before. Everyone else, just follow along, and I'll tell you what kata we're doing. So if it's a kata that you know and you don't need to follow, that's cool. You can just do it on your own. We're going to do Kenshikai kata number 2. So that's the one that starts with the knife hand to the left, standing straight. Yoi. So I'm going to turn that way. I'm going to cross my arms and knife hand. Itch. Step in and punch. Knee. This is our yellow belt Kenshikai kata. Turn and knife hand the other way. Sun. Step and punch. Chi. So everyone's going to move their front leg toward the camera, blocking down. Go. This part is just like before. Step in, punch, middle, go. Step in, punch, middle, go. Step in, punch, up, kiai. So I'm going to step backwards, inside block, go. Under and out. Step backwards, outside block, go. Behind your head and around. Step back, upper block, go. Boom. So I'm going that way. I'm going to do my knife hand. Go ahead. And then I'm going to do a reverse punch, which is an opposite punch. Opposite my hand and my leg. Take one step forward. Punch up, middle. I'm going to turn the other way. Knife hand. Reverse punch. Step forward. Up, middle. And I'm going to come back. Awesome. We're going to do that one more time because it's pretty easy, and I think everyone, even the white belts at home, can follow along. Same kata again. Yellow belts and green belts, if you can do it without following me, try it on your own now. Ich, knife hand. Ni, step and punch. San, turn, knife hand. Chi, step and punch. Blocking down toward the camera. Go. Step in, middle punch. Rook. Again, sich. Face punch. Hach. Kia. Stepping backwards, inside block. Ku. Outside, Ju. Upper block. Ich. Turning that way. Knee. 1, 2. Stepping forward, up middle. San. Turning the other way. Chi. 1, 2. Stepping forward. Go. Kia. Nar. Coming back. Excellent work. That is our Kenshikai kata number 2. That's a yellow belt kata. So now, for Isabel, Kenshikai kata number 3. And everyone else at home follow along. So, yellow belts, this is a green belt kata. White belts, this is a green belt kata. What does that mean for everyone at home? It means you don't need to know it, so you can just have fun following along and not be like, I didn't get it, I can't remember. Isabel, you do need to know it, but I think you do, even though you're going to tell me you don't remember it. So, let's do it all together. So we're still going to do our yuri. We're still starting that way. We're going to start by doing an inside block. Boom. And now I'm just going to slide this foot a little more forward. Don't step. Slide and reverse punch. Okay? So now I'm going to step. The hand that's out is going to upper block. And then I'm going to reverse punch face. So come back. We're just going to do that again. And then we'll keep going forward. Up. There we go. Isabel said. Finally. Barely. All right. Let's do it. Inside block. Slide. Punch. Step forward. Upper block. And reverse punch face. So now we're going to do the same thing the other way. Front leg turns. Inside. Slide that same leg a little more forward before you reverse punch. This hand that's out now has got an upper block. Step forward, upper block, reverse punch face. So we're this way. We're blocking down toward the camera. Boom, like we always do. So left leg, left hand. So we're going to step forward, little Awasi Suki. Very small. Step forward, medium size Awasi Suki. One more, step forward, normal size Awasi Suki. So head in the middle. That's our Kia. Step back. Hand goes behind your head. Knife hand. Step back. Knife hand down. One more step back. Knife hand straight. Just like we did before. So now we're going to go that way. Inside block. Before you slide in, hook block down. Now slide that leg in and reverse punch. Step forward. Upper block. Back fist. Reverse punch face. Turning around. Inside block. Hook down, slide in, reverse punch. Step forward, upper, strike, reverse punch face. And nare. So that is Kenshikai 3. That is our green belt kata. We're going to do it one more time, and it is totally cool, Isabel. And we're going to do it again, and don't worry, it's also on our YouTube channel. So if you want, your mom and dad can help you, or you can find it on your own. And look up Kenshikai kata number 3. That's the one we're doing now. Let's do it again. Yoi. So we're going to start left side, inside block, slide in and reverse punch. So make sure you have your left leg out right now and your right hand. Step forward. The hand that's out now, upper blocks, reverse punch face. We're going the other way. Inside, punch. Step, upper block, punch. Left leg, left hand down the middle. Step in. Small Awasi Suki. Step in. Medium Awasi Suki. Step in. Big Awasi Suki. Step all the way back. Hand goes behind your head. Oh, my mistake. Step back, chopping down. Step back, knife hand forward. So we're going that way. Inside block. Hook block. Slide in, reverse punch. Step in. Upper block. Back fist. Reverse punch face. Turning, inside block. Hook block, slide in, reverse punch. Stepping forward, upper block, back fist, Kia. Nore, shake it out. I know. It's a lot. It's especially a lot to do in this format. So we're gonna end with me trying to hit you with a stick like I did on Tuesday. Here we go. So remember this game, we use our imagination, right? So I want you to imagine that the stick is coming over your head. But because you guys are a little more advanced, what I want to see is after you duck, I want you to pop up 1-2 punch, right? So the stick's going to come over your head. You imagine it's trying to hit you. I want to see you guys duck down with your hands up, come up, and 2 punches. So the idea is I'm trying to get you with the stick. You're ducking out of the way, you're protecting your head, and then you're throwing those 2 punches. Stick's coming over your head, hands up, and duck, pop up, 2 punches. I'm going to imagine the 2 punches are what are making me move back out of the way. So your 2 punches are scaring me. Duck down, down, down. Nice. Pop up, 2 punches. Good. Again, duck down, down, down. Pop up, 2 punches. One more time. Duck. Yes, pop up, 2 punches. So now the stick's going to come right at your belly, right? So the idea is you want to move, I like that face, Khalil. You want to move away, and then I want you to come back in with a big kick. So the idea is the stick is coming at your belly, you're getting away from the stick, but then once you're away, you're coming back to move me away. So if the stick were coming at me, here it comes, right? I move away, and then the minute I'm safe, I come back with a big kick. Any kick you want. Move out of the way, move, come back in with your big kick. Nice. Get out of the way, move back, come back in with that big kick. So it should be a forward and a backward and then a forward motion. Move out of the way, go, come back in with that kick. Once again, move out of the way, come back in with that kick. So last one, I'm coming down right on top of your head. So what you want to do is you want to take a sideways step, and again, come back in, and anything you want. Punches, kicks, whatever you want to do. The idea is you're moving away from the stick, bam, so you're jumping to the side, hands are up, and then you're coming back to the middle to do your finishing moves. Ready? Move, come back to the middle, throw those moves at me. Good. Again, side step, boom. Come back to the middle, throw those moves at me. Again. Nice, come back to the middle, hit me with something, and go. Come back to the middle, throw your kicks and punches at me. Last one, go. Nice, come back to the middle, throw your kicks and punches at me, and shake it out. Awesome work today, guys. We are going to finish in our standing mukso again. So we're standing straight. Our feet are going to go together. Our hands are going to come together. Our body's going to be really still. Close your eyes, mukso. Deep breath. And out. Deep breath in. And out. And open your eyes. Nare. Step off to the side. Bow. Us. Thank you so much for joining us, Ruby and Kalal and Isabel and Sion and Izzer and Chloe and anyone else who've joined us from home today. If you are a student of ours, we are making some changes to the schedule for next week. You're going to see some new classes, some of the same Zoom classes that you guys have been coming to all week. You guys have been coming to so many classes this week. It makes us so happy. So excellent work. So tell your moms and dads to make sure over the weekend they check their email. We're going to email out the whole new schedule. For people who are just joining us for the first time today, we hope you enjoyed karate with us here at Upper West Side Kenshikai. If you want more information about how to join our program so you too can get access to all those Zoom classes, please drop us a message right here on Facebook. You can also go to our website at www.uwskenshikai.com. Right on the homepage, there's a contact us box. Send me your questions. Let me know that you want to join our program. I'll explain how it works. Otherwise, excellent work at home today, guys. Keep moving. Have a great weekend. Take care. See you soon. Us.